So, welcome back, everybody. Last session, we had just concluded a melee that broke out in the Elf Song Tavern. Your contact given to you by Mr. Captain Darnan Zoj had made some not so great friends in and around Baldur's Gate who had come for her head. And she made a deal with you all that to get the information that she had that you all needed, she simply needed your protection for a few minutes, and you all were happy to oblige, making quick and gruesome work of these pirates. Afterward, Tarina was true to her word. Tarina was true to her word and was able to divulge the information that would lead you to the bathhouse, as well as some information of how it's operated, who you might expect to be there, and so on and so forth. Including that during the evening, it did not appear to be empty either. But armed with this information, you all set out early the next morning, decidedly heading to that bathhouse during the day, during operational hours, to check it out. And at first glance, at first look, the establishment appeared to be what it claimed to be, a simple bathhouse offering services to those people in that part of the city. But after questioning the employees and kind of pressing on them a bit, you were able to learn that it was not quite what it appeared to be. There was comings and goings from some rather unscrupulous sorts that would more or less threaten the employees of the place to keep them quiet. But obviously, the employees were not too happy about this, and after a bit of coercion, gave you the location of a secret stairway. And that secret stairway dropped down below the bathhouse into a section of the sewer. This place underneath the bathhouse was partially flooded, and it was a rather complex dungeon system beneath the bathhouse. Several portions of it filled with knee-high, brackish sewer water. But it was down there that you all began your searching and hunt for the dead 3 cultists. So, you encountered a few things while you were down there. Some cultists that were playing dead, that were playing possum, and leapt to their feet to attack you all at the time that they saw most opportune for themselves. You came, and then after dealing with that, you all did come across a nobleman who was in the process of being questioned rather extensively by a couple of dead 3 cultists. After dealing with these cultists, the man in question revealed himself to be one Clem Josso, a nobleman of, to hear him say it, some renown and some considerable wealth. Although you all were able to see through that, to see that he was maybe not so truthful about all of that, but nonetheless saw him as, if nothing else, a potential, another set of hands to help deal with the dead 3. So he began leading you all through this dungeon complex and came upon a darkened room, where he turned, and as soon as light was brought into the room, revealed a rather grisly scene. A frighteningly thin woman was standing over a corpse, digging around in its abdomen, while a swarm of small skeletal rats ran around her feet. Clem, in his infinite wisdom and leadership capacity, shouted at her and drew her attention to you all, at which point she turned around and, with a sick smile on her face, pulled a gob of entrails from the chest cavity of the corpse in front of her and turned towards you all. This is where we're going to pick up today. So, this woman turns towards you all. You see her, as well as the swarm of skeletal rats, the corpse on the table, another corpse discarded nearby. Let me go ahead and get you guys on the map. So, you all can see this frighteningly thin woman in front of you all. On the table is the corpse, half emptied of its internals, and another corpse lying on the floor directly behind, and an unconscious figure lying on against the wall, seemingly unconscious. As this frighteningly thin woman with the rather disconcerting smile on her face turns to face you all, we are going to roll initiative. And Valphon will have you go into the initiative as well, please. I will roll for Kroll. Okay. All right. So, this is rather fitting. As the woman turns and fully exposes her back to you, Valphon, you can hear some things beginning to come into focus. The light being shown into the room onto you, filling your closed eyes with a bit of strange light. So, as you begin to come to, opening your eyes and seeing the corpse in front of you, the corpse up on the table, and your would-be executioner with their back turned towards you, why don't you go ahead and introduce your character to us as you rise?
So, as I rise, and I just lost my description. As I rise, you see a slim figure. At this distance and in this light, all you would see is the white hair and dark skin of somebody of at least some drow heritage, wearing a red coat with gold trim. I don't have my weapons right now, correct?
They are on the floor nearby. Basically in a pile to your left.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do for details for right now.
Okay.
I will immediately go into Blade Song.
Okay.
Let's see, Blade Song.
Does that mean he starts singing?
No, I don't actually sing when I do my Blade Song. It's more dance.
I love that so much more.
And yeah, I don't care that this is going to wake up the whole dungeon. This is the perfect time to cast it. Thunder Wave, 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Get you the mark.
I guess this is just gonna draw everyone to us now then.
So, yeah. And that'd be centered on me, and it would get her and whatever that is to the southeast of her.
Okay.
Yep. And of course, I rolled like crap.
Ouch.
Okay. Yeah. So she hears what I would. So what does your blade song sound like when it goes off? Is it like a blade, like almost like a resonant sound? Is it like an actual spectral singing? What is it? What kind of things would we experience as you enter your blade song?
I just start moving rhythmically. It's all steps, and so there'd be some tapping of feet and swishing of the cloak, and
Okay. Nice.
all in a rhythm.
So these these sounds and movements kind of catch her attention, and she turns back towards you just in time for this massive blast of energy to just radiate away from you. And DC and damage, please.
DC is 13 Constitution. Damage is 8.
Okay. They both fail.
And so they also both get pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. So stumbling forward, the woman in rags still holding onto this glob of viscera that turns around, and it's like her skin is so stretched across her skull that it looks like it's just leather stretched over a skeleton. But she opens rotting teeth at you and just lets loose almost this primal hiss.
And Valphon would screech in common, you effing bitch.
All right.
And move to there. That's it for me.
Anacola. So you have heard this massive boom just go off. You heard Klim Jasso shout something along the lines of identify yourself, fiend, and then all hell just broke loose. So what do you do?
Hearing the boom and getting really annoyed with this guy, she's going to kind of just like push through the crowd a little bit to actually see what happens.
Okay, you can occupy the same space as the sprite too. That's fine.
Oh, okay, is that right? Okay. So you said this was the woman, was it? Or
Yep.
no? Yep. Okay. She they're like holding organs right now.
Yep, a big old glob of viscera.
She respects the vibes, but she's also she's gonna hex them for strength, and then like kind of get low to the ground and become a giant badger, and then go over here.
Nice.
That's her turn.
Okay. These skeletal rats are going to swarm up and onto Klim Jasso, who lets out a high-pitched howl. Ah! As they crawl up him. He drops his mace and just starts absolutely freaking out. And he takes 2 piercing damage from the rats. Now, the frighteningly here, sending you to the gray.
Thank you.
Yep.
I can see through it, but that's okay.
Let's see what you can see real quick. Should be fine. Yeah, you're okay. Okay, so Valphon, she turns towards you and said, I had such plans for you, and takes a step towards you. But then, hearing what's going on out in the hallway and how someone just ran in and ran back out, she is going to step to right there. And she says, but first, and then she hurls that gob of viscera right down the hallway. And a huge wave of necrotic energy just slaps right onto the ground in front of you, Althea. And you see it begin to burble and then explode. Much like a fireball, except with necrotic energy. I need everyone in that hallway to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. Ew.
And here it comes.
Oh, amazing.
Oof. So I will make one for Kroll. Okay.
Should I roll for the sprite?
Yes, definitely. I will also make one for the skeletal rats. Fail.
Where is she? Oh, never mind.
And then Klim Jasso.
Poor Clem.
course. He's invisible, so
Okay. Has everyone made their rolls?
Yep.
Anyone who got less than the DC is 14. So anything 13 and under, you take 22 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Halved down to 11. Roll succeeds, takes 11. The rats fail and get reduced to dust. And you all see Klim Jasso just get overwhelmed by this wave of necrotic energy.
Is Clem dead?
He is quite dead. Okay.
So has Cindy now.
Badge is gone
Sorry
now.
about that.
Well, that's a waste of a wild shape.
All right. So, as the necrotic cloud is still beginning to settle and fade away, what's the rat? Rat's dead. The woman in the chamber just turns back towards Valphon, thinking to herself that you can see just the smug satisfaction on her face, Valphon. She cannot conceive of anyone having survived that, and then just begins to stalk towards you. And that is going to bring us to Althea.
Althea?
So, Althea's a little pissed. Wait, that was necrotic damage. I have
That was
resistance to
necrotic, yeah.
damage. Fuck yes.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, I just remembered I have resistance to necrotic. Ah, I'm not as dead as I thought I was. Which means...
Until I'm done, yeah. Can you take the dogs with you, please?
So it's 22, 11...
I love you, bye. I'll be down when my game's over.
There we go. Okay, not as dead as I thought it was. In that case...
It's actually a low damage roll, too. That's just straight up a fireball.
Alright, so what we're gonna do, because we're a little mad, we're gonna run right in there.
Right.
Right, while she's not looking at me.
Yeah, so she hears the footfalls, and in Valphon, you can kind of see a bit of confusion on her face as she begins to turn.
As I do, I'm going to cast Hex on her. And I'm gonna smack her really, really, really fucking hard.
12 hits.
3.
Dang.
Yeah, AC's low.
So 9 and plus 5, because I forgot to roll Hex.
Okay. All right. So the spear basically feels like it just grinds against bone as you stab at her, and she turns towards you, and it's almost like black sludge coming out instead of blood. And she just turns towards you with a feral look on her face.
And I'll respond to that with just like, what? You thought that was gonna be enough to kill me? I'll end my turn.
Trust.
it's a bad idea. Trust is going to, first of all, use cure wounds on myself because I am going to die.
You got the brunt of that one.
Yep. B. Not necrotic. I don't know why I still have that. No hex damage. So that'll be 12 down. 12 healing for myself. Some. Then I'll kind of nod across the hallway over to Krull
Hmm.
and use healing light on them, 2 dice.
Okay.
That, and I will roll. I won't have a macro for that. That's okay. 4 hit points back to the Krull.
Okay.
My hit points didn't save. Either that or it's taking forever for roll 20 to save it up. Anyways, I'm gonna back up away a bit.
I got it for you.
Awesome, thank you. I'm gonna back away a bit. That hurt, and I will end my turn.
All right. So Krull is just going to charge on in.
I forgot he wasn't here.
Right. Luckily. Luckily, Moon's pretty straightforward to know what he's gonna do. He's runs his fighters pretty much fightery, so not too difficult to know how he'd react in this situation. He's gonna charge in, flank with Althea, and begin a swinging. Question is, he does carry a shield? So battle axe, one-handed, 19 to hit. So I'm going to be really, very conservative with Krull's resources, everybody. Just in case we're still in this dungeon at the end of this session and we come back next week with him back, and I don't want to use up all his resources. So, but if there's a situation where you all see that I haven't used one of his resources and you think I should, just let me know, and I don't mind revisiting that.
By resources, I assume you're talking superiority
Superiority
dice.
dice, right.
Do they not get those on a short rest?
They do get those back in a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's used them all, though, for now.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, he'd used all 3 in the last battle. I just watched it.
Okay.
He likes to burn through them.
Yeah, he was
All right.
probably relying on us napping after.
Quick question, DM.
What's up?
My token says I have 16 hit points. I should have, but my max hit points is 22.
Right. Remember, we talked about it before that you were going to take a little bit of damage.
A little bit of damage. Okay,
Right.
you were unclear as if I had any damage at all. So,
Right. So I just took 6 from you.
Yeah, I might have to play with that to make sure it's all linked again, because it has to start at 0.
Because of your gotcha
beyond.
with your beyond sheet. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
So, yeah, we'll just play it by ear for this combat, then I'll get it relinked.
Okay.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can't get flanking, so no reason to go in and hack away. So, how hurt does she look?
She, it's hard to tell with her. She's already emaciated, and by the looks of her, you would have thought she was like about to die the second you walked into the room. But she's definitely taken some hits, and she's got some blood stains on her.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Catapult at 2nd level.
What are you catapulting?
Grabbing one of these pieces of rock that are laying on the ground here and just flinging it. You see me just like swirl my hand, and a rock, like I threw a baseball, but the rock never touches my hand, and just the DC 13 dex save.
DC 13, half damage on success. For 18, or is that 20 bludgeoning?
That's 18 bludgeoning in a second. So does it?
Showing a higher level cast.
Failed save, object strikes and stuff. It does not say, so it might be all or nothing.
It's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Yep,
says
it's
only
all or
on failed
nothing.
save it does stuff.
So with a frightening amount of speed, you see her look towards you, Valphon, and just sidestep away from your hurled rock, and it does miss her.
And smash it against the wall. I curse at her in Elvish and next.
Anacola.
She's just upset that like she didn't get to be a badger for very long. She's not appreciating the vibes that much anymore. She is going to bonus action healing word herself.
All that's left of Klimjaso in front of you is just like some flesh and most of his face, which looks at you very accusingly.
Okay, so he definitely did not get 0 hit points. It's 0 hit pointed. Yeah, so she's just gonna put a hand over her throat and then cast healing word. Amazing. And then she is going to chill touch. The woman. I assume a 20 hits.
20 certainly does.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. 7
All right.
And that'll be her turn.
She is certainly beginning to look
No, it's
much
not.
worse for wear
That's her
now.
turn.
Okay.
Now that's her turn.
Okay. Don't mind me, I just need to see something real quick. Insanity is fun to roleplay. I mean, by fun I mean difficult. I don't like she's completely off her rocker, but that translate into doing something like this because I think it will.
Insane does not equal dumb.
True.
Oh, and to add a little bit of flavor to what just happened, like the ground right next to. Oh.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Is she actually casting another one on top of us?
On top of herself is what I was thinking
no.
she
Oh
might
my-
do. But
Oh no.
I was.
She's gonna final strike herself.
Oh my god. I mean, oh wait, Trust might not have any healing light.
right. So
That might be problematic.
if she could have gotten everyone, she might have done that. But instead it is going to be 3 necrotic scorching rays. So first one to you, Althea, it is a 23 to hit for 9 fire.
Wouldn't it be a disadvantage to just a range attack when we're in melee range?
It would. That is still a 23.
Still a 23.
Still a 23,
Okay.
23, and 25.
Okay, so 23 hits.
For 9 necrotic.
Oh, okay, cool. That's all necrotic. Let's go.
Right, she does all necrotic damage. Seeing you resistant to it, she's gonna fling the second one at Valphon, who will also be. This will also be a disadvantage for that strike. It's only 11 to hit you though, Valphon.
That easily misses.
Last one to
My
Kroll.
hand's out of the way.
And it misses Kroll as well, bringing us back to you, Althea.
She'll kind of get a glint in her eyes that she's getting really annoyed with this person, and she's just gonna like flip her spear in her fingers as she just jabs it into her face. Hopefully.
Nice. "12 just hits. Althea, how does she die?
I just plunge it through her face and just like rip her head off and like
Nice.
throw it away.
The point stops like just shy of Kroll's nose.
So Althea, as you pop the head off, the hands kind of rise up and grasp onto your armor, and it looks like she's like trying to walk towards you headless for just a couple of steps before she just drops, her claw-like hands still dug into your armor and hanging off of you headless.
She'll just kind of like raise her leg and just like kick her off. What an annoying person.
Alright.
Ugh, that hurt a bit.
That we drop out of initiative.
Valphon strides over and kicks the body as hard as he can.
It twitches.
I stab it again.
As Valathon like approaches, Anna's just going to like raise a hand, and then like a little spectral skeleton hand like is floating above her own, like about threatening to like she'll touch. And what do you happen to be doing here? She asks Valathon.
I was going to ask y'all the same question. I was here. I thought I was invisible. I paid a lot for that potion. And was trying to find out what these guys knew about what happened to Elturel. And then I got knocked in the head. And then this bitch was doing stuff. And then she cast a spell on me. And then I woke up and y'all were here. And thank y'all for helping me kill her. I think I could have gotten it, but thank you anyway. And y'all look really hurt. Can I do anything to help you?
Nothing. A little rest probably won't fix.
Yes, we
Well,
should probably rest
after
before
my
we farm
thunder
any more
wave-
idiots.
After my thunder wave, we might have company soon. Who knows? I was a little
Well,
upset.
we can backtrack a bit because if they hear the noise here, then they'll probably come here. So we'll just backtrack a bit to where we've already cleared and put up a defense there if we need to.
Anna's going to like she's very clearly fascinated with this woman. As deadly as she was beautiful. So she's going to. So she's
Yeah.
going
Was
to.
not beautiful.
Yes, exactly, beautiful. So she's going to just start searching her body, see if she had any interesting alchemical things.
Jeez, all the music is starting really at a high volume today for some reason. Get that knocked down a bit.
Valathon goes and starts collecting up his rapier and dagger and brushing dirt off his cloak, his coat.
Okay. So, Anacola, as you search, you see something relatively familiar to you in that flail that ends in a human skull. Except this one, the flail itself, the skull head of it seems to have been dipped in silver. Go ahead and roll an investigation check, Anacola, as you search your body.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
let's go.
Okay. There is also a spell book nearby. It is black leather, sports a tiny skull-shaped lock on it, keeping it closed.
Yeah, Anna's going to just she doesn't like silver, so she's not going to touch the skull, but she will approach the book, see if she can get if there's any words on it.
Okay. There's some arcane runes etched into the cover. Appears to be a spell book.
She'll
I have
pocket
some
it.
skill in the arcane. If you'd like me to take a look at that, I can.
She looks at him suspiciously, and
By the way,
will-
I am Valaphon, the Red.
I am a person who does magic. And then she's going to slowly put the book into her bag. She does not trust this man. But, well, I suppose it is nap time. We must beget a less dangerous location, mayhaps.
Now that we're not in combat, and y'all getting a better look at Valaphon, you would notice that he appears to be a half elf, not full drow. He has a bunch of piercings on his ears, nose, lip. His rapier is actually like a slightly curved, thin elvish sword, not a true rapier, but you know. And you will also notice that he is wearing a pendant around his neck, and the pendant itself is a nude female elf with long flowing hair that like wraps around. She's obviously dancing, with a sword behind, with a full moon behind her.
Elistray, one of my favorite D&D gods.
Let's see. Yeah. Appearance wise, that pretty much covers it. Side of his head is shaved, white hair, flops over to the other side.
Picking up on the subtleties of like his human nature, or not entirely drowish nature, that is, Anna seems to trust him even less.
Okay, so she was Anna. The rest of you, if I may ask, I mean, you're obviously fighting this cult of the Dead Three that I was investigating. I assume, if it's okay, I'd like to come with you. I really want to find out what's going on here.
Well, we are down one person, and I trust we'll look down at the pile of person.
Pile of
Was he a
person
friend of
that
yours?
was once claimed Josso.
Yeah, so probably we have room.
Well, Kroll's not here today. Nice. It is like a piece of his head, Anna. Just enough to see like a very accusatory, judgmental, how did you let this happen to me look on his face. But Valphon, when Moon comes back, let him know that about your interest in Elturel, because his character is actually part of the town guard from Elturel, so he has a pretty vested interest in finding out what happened to the city as well.
Will do.
But yeah.
Before we leave here, Valphon wants to give a good once-over of this spellcaster that was fighting us.
Okay, we've got one investigation check. We can get one more in there.
Uh-huh.
You find intertwined in the witch's hair several different things, like some bones, some things like that. It looks like they were kind of dug in and hidden a little bit, but after you dig through a little bit more, attached to one strand of her completely filthy and matted hair is what looks like a key. It's made of a black metal, and it has a little skull on the end of it.
I will pull it up where everybody can see and goes, I think that book that you picked up had a lock on it, and I will put it in my pouch.
Yes, that's surprising that she missed all the bones. Anakola seems to like those. I'll grab a couple of the bones.
Nice.
She's actively examining Josso's skull.
It like falls out of the head. It's like the flesh and everything is so loose. It's just like a little, like the skull practically falls out.
Even better, it's already bleached.
Does anybody need a cure spell before we leave here?
I think we
Nap
probably
time
all
should cover
do.
I feel like nap time could cover it, no?
Oh, if we're leaving this room, there's always a possibility that we're going to run into guards coming to investigate the boom.
So I will say that it has been probably about 5 or 6 minutes since this fight has ended now for the investigation, introductions, and all that kind of stuff. Nobody seems to be coming.
Oh, that's interesting.
We're fine.
Anna's gonna
Did we just rest here?
Anna's gonna whistle really loudly and yell, Rollo! Rollo! And then scurrying across the floor. Rollo's going to appear. Or reappear. He was over here, but...
Okay.
I'd feel much safer if we just went back to one of the previous rooms, since plus there's a few doorways in the way. We might hear one of the doors if someone does come our way.
Okay.
Press past Anna. He's going to like hand her the bones from the hair.
Is anybody carrying a light, or are we all using dark vision?
We are all proficient.
Or dark vision.
Yeah, I think the whole party has dark vision.
Oh my.
Yeah.
As we're going along, I will bring Ebon Star out of Pocket Dimension to begin scouting about 100 feet ahead of us, or at least a little bit, a bit ahead of where people are going.
Okay. What's your familiar?
Well, he appears as a black hummingbird with long split tail, but he has bat statistics.
Okay. I don't think I have a hummingbird. I do not.
You're probably better off with just like a small bird of some kind, maybe.
Yeah, it can just be a bat. I'm fine with that. The fact that the hummingbird is flavor text.
Okay. Ha! Oh, damn. I found one, but it's in the premium assets, and I'm not spending $6 for a hummingbird right now. I'll find a better art somewhere else.
I don't need $6. I can make a token for next session if we need to.
Sure, if you want to grab me some art, I'll make a token out of it for you. All right, so where are y'all headed?
I don't know. I'm lost. The last thing I saw was I believe it was a bathhouse.
I think back to the room that we were in earlier.
That's
Around the first fight, probably.
Water.
Yeah, it's about knee deep and quite disgusting.
This stinks.
It really does.
I feel most comfortable when surrounded by bodies, so she's gonna take a nap in the sarcophagus.
All right, so this, you all can enjoy an uneventful short rest inside of this chamber. I'm assuming you'd all like to close your door.
Mm-hmm.
I handicapped myself by summoning my familiar. That took away half my abilities.
Alrighty, everybody. So go ahead and take your short rest. You can do so without interruption, and we are taking a short rest here, right? I always have to check and make sure that no one's crazy enough to try a long rest in a place like this.
No.
Okay.
Until we get tiny hunt.
Right. Okay. I just gotta let my dogs out. I'll be back in like 30 seconds while you guys do that.
And I didn't use any first level spells, so I can't use Arcane Recovery right now.
Yeah. I have no good first level spells prepared right now. All of them are rituals and healing word. I guess hex is useful, but oh yeah, that's also dropped.
Good. My hit points were still linked. And I am no longer in Bloodsong. Goodbye, 18 armor class.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to know for the warlocks as well. Our hexes are all dropped by this point.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yep,
back.
until you get to 5th level and they last 8 hours.
Okay.
I don't get why. It only increases the how long it lasts. I feel like concentration should be dropped by 5th level or something, and it only lasts an hour. That'd be cool.
Hex with
So
no
just,
concentration would be game breaking. Sorry.
I guess so. Then you cast it
because
again.
then a hex blade can wade in with hex and spirit shroud and
do it. Let's go.
The big thing I see with Hex is I don't think it should take a spell slot. Far be it from me to mess with Wizards balance. I mean, Wizards of the Coast balance and their everything, but that's always been confusing to me. How Warlocks have such a limited amount of spell slots, but one of their primary warlocky things, a hex, uses a spell slot to do.
That's why it's so
See, yeah.
great to take a 1-level sorcerer dip
Well-
and just use your first level sorcerer spell slots to cast hex.
See, that's actually
See,
There's also Hexblade's Curse, which is a class ability.
I've
but
always
that's
thought it would be great if for warlocks, like if I wouldn't mind if it cost them a spell slot, but I want them it no longer be concentration. That would be really good,
Or
I
like,
think.
But again, far be it
or
from me
damage
to
increases
make
instead of-
major
instead of
balance adjustments.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like
I
damage should increase.
assume
instead
Kroll
of-
would have used some
Oh yeah,
hit dice.
I'll go ahead and take care of that right now.
If not, if he needs like a cure wounds before he does that, I can use arcane recovery and get a slot back.
He's still got 3 of his hit dice, so
Okay.
okay. Yeah, and you only need to use one of them. Back to 21.
Did he use the second wind? Because he could use that to heal himself the rest of the way.
What? I think he'd already used that. He did.
He did.
Okay.
He gets it back though.
Yes, he does have it back.
He gets it back now. Yeah.
And it's the good thing about the short long rest macro is it does all that automatically.
I didn't even know that.
So during our short rest, I hopefully learned the names of everybody else. So you're Trust, and you're Althea, and you're Anna, or do you prefer Anacola?
Anacola to you, yes.
Anacola. I bow and give a nod, whatever you prefer. As I said, I'm Valphon. I am a mage, a swordsman, a researcher, particularly into the Blood War. And what happened in El Terrell, I was hearing rumors that these cultists might have had something to do with it, and I was investigating, and as I said, apparently I wasn't doing a very good job of sneaking. I need to get better at that.
Should definitely work on that one. Mm-hmm. Either that or just get stronger like me. As she opens the door.
Friendly
Once
bunch
more
we got
into
here.
the breach.
Can I just say a thing that happened during the short rest?
Sure.
Anna would have been like, she did like take a little bit of a nap, like for like half an hour, but then like towards the end of it, she would have had like, she has like 4 spell books at this point.
Yeah, right, you found a bunch.
Yeah, so she has like her 4 spell books sprawled across the sarcophagus that she's sitting in, and she's just like looking at them. None of them in like anything. It's all gibberish because they're like presumably spells she doesn't know.
Can you read those? Would you like some help?
Well,
I can help you pronounce some of the words if you like.
I definitely can read them.
Obviously lying.
Althea will just like cry out, Anacola, stop lying. Let the man help. He clearly wants to help you. Just be a nice person for once, you know? But just this once.
If you let me look at those 3 that you have open, I'll give you the key to the 4th one.
Ooh.
All right. She'll kind of like step to the opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
And I would take a look at the spell books that she had open.
So what I had written down was I have 3 spell books, and I also have the skull spell book.
Okay. So as we now have a wizard taking a look at them, I'll give you the spell lists. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the Discord.
See, Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Disguise Self, Fog Cloud, Ray of Sickness, Silent Image. Oh, these are a lot of spells I don't know. These could be very useful to me. Is there another is there another mage here, or am I?
Well, looking them over,
Am-
Anna does recognize a couple of them, just like not most of them. Like she can understand charm person, find familiar, um, charm person, find familiar, fog cloud, disguise self, detect magic, stuff like that.
And for the last spell book, this one's a little bit trickier to get them all in one thing, so bear with me for a moment.
And for the record, there are multiple mages, just not the academic sort.
Right. Wizards are the only ones that can actually copy from spellbooks, though, correct?
Kind of like correct asterisks, because
Okay.
because like certain warlocks can, and
Oh, right. Back to the tome.
and ritual cast, yeah, and
Back to the
ritual
tome,
cast
yeah.
can.
And the last ones.
Fireball's an useful one.
Wow.
Is
Can
it
y'all believe
regular-
that that wizards thought that this was an acceptable encounter for level 2 characters, potentially even level 1
the
characters?
fireball? I feel like
That was just a random fireball,
mean-
man.
what's
She
the
she
recommended
she
party
was
size?
she was a bit of a glass cannon, but if everybody bunched, they're all dead.
Yeah, what was the recommended party size for just this game?
5.
But yeah, I feel like 5. That's enough. Like maybe
You
maybe
definitely would have to take a rest afterwards, for sure.
yeah, maybe
5 second level with a bad roll on that fireball, they all bunch. They're all
TPK.
dead.
Yep. Easy TPK.
yeah. Hopefully, oh yeah, because then like the clerics probably wouldn't make it. So
Right,
that's a good
exactly.
point.
You have to just hope that not everyone went down.
Because like if only the
I probably would have been the only
barbarians,
one who survived that.
yeah, if only the barbarians left, then like
Just
if they're an
angry.
If they're an Isomar barbarian, that would be super cool though. That would be because they can use their healing hands to raise the cleric, and the cleric gets everyone back.
I mean, that's what I would have done if the cleric went down. Yes,
Alright,
by the
everybody.
way, I'm an ASMR X Blade Paladin.
What traits do you have of like an Isomar, if anything, of like luminous features? You know.
I'm the Fallen ASMR, so I do more necrotic stuff.
No, I know like I know
Industrially.
what they do. I'm just saying like physically like.
Like, what do we
what's her
see when we
appearance?
look at Althea?
So her face is a little dark. It's got like little red lines that occasionally go through her face. That's kind of like a pulse of power. Um, Other than that, the rest of it is mostly covered by her armor. If she ever took off armor, you might see the same thing going on with like her arms and legs. It's kind of like the red glowing veins, basically.
Sweet.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice one. I like that. Sorry. Yeah. And with the spell books and with Valphon, Anna's going to just kind of inch around the room, and go over here. Well, he's like looking through them. She saw
Anacool is
you
quite
didn't-
wary of strangers, apparently.
I will after I've perused through them, because it's like I can't like memorize from them or anything right now. I have to translate them into my own shorthand. I close them up and going, would y'all like me to carry these, or I mean, y'all found them. I don't want to presume.
I can barely read it. Do y'all see any usage?
I don't read.
Fair.
And I will put them in my pack for now.
Okay.
I assume Anna has the fourth one, unless she handed it to me. I don't know.
No, I put out all of them.
Hmm?
I put all 4 of them out.
Okay.
So you are in possession of all 4, including the locked one currently.
So I'm in all possession of all
Oh, I
4.
forgot to mention this. You did use the key to open that lock, I'm assuming.
Yes, I gave her the
Okay.
key. I assume she used it.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
For what?
The locked spell book. Before I gave you all the spells that were inside of it, I forgot to check and see
Oh,
if
yeah.
it was open properly or
Oh.
not. But I'm assuming if you had the key in your possession, you would have used it to open it.
Yeah, Anna didn't open it, though. Anna just left the book there, and then stepped...
Then
stepped, like,
okay.
15
Then I
feet
would have
away.
used the key to open it.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
There
I'm
was a
assuming
little
that a wizard's spellbook that has a key might have some kind of magic on it that protects it if it's not opened with the key.
That is a safe
question
assumption
about
to
the
make.
I have a question about the fireball. Was it, like, detailed to be, like, necrotic, or was
Yes.
it just, like, a regular fireball?
That specific type of enemy that you all just faced has an ability that allows her to change any damaging spell that she has into necrotic damage.
I'm assuming that what is written here, though, if I transcribed it into my spell book, once I could cast 3rd level spells, that it would be a fireball, not a necrotic ball.
Correct.
Darn.
Yeah, that would be a lot more useful in this campaign, huh?
Necrotic ball's always useful.
Like that one ability that the Death Knight has. I don't know if anyone's ever faced one of those, but it's essentially a fireball that does necrotic and fire damage, and it does 8d6 of both.
Yeah.
Oh, like double the
And
damage.
and that is from 2nd edition. It did that.
Yeah, it's a
Oof.
yeah.
I don't know what that means in 2nd edition terms, because I don't know what, like, the health or the AC or, like, how dex saves worked back then.
Yeah.
But 16d6 in 5e is nothing to laugh at.
Yeah.
All right, so Althea, as you head down that hallway, you see a moldy tapestry in that alcove in front of you there. It depicts a grisly scene of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th who is screaming.
Is Althea still concentrating on something?
No, sorry, I had to take that off. Actually, yeah, no, I'm not concentrating. Yeah. Do. I am gonna go ahead and cast this again, though.
Okay. There is, of course, more of that knee-deep, brackish water in front of you there, Althea.
Yep. I'll continue walking forward. Come along now, children.
So the only light source we have is just our dark vision right now, right? And you said there was a tapestry here. I do a swirl of my hand and summon dancing light so that I can get a good color view of this tapestry.
Okay. It is rather old, moldy. The imagery is very well depicted, almost frighteningly so.
Do you recognize what it is?
You said it is it the dead
It
3
is
gods, or
4 faceless figures ripping a 5th bodily apart.
Ooh.
That's something that we can know. Like, does that sound familiar?
Anacola, what are you doing there?
What do you mean?
Are you interacting with the tapestry in some way?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the tapestry was right there. My bad.
You're good.
I thought it was up here.
Yeah, it's
My bad.
right
I'll
there.
go over here. My bad.
Do we based on what we're seeing in the imagery, does that remind us of anything, or does that?
Yeah.
No, it
Does-
doesn't. It's simply just a grisly scene
Okay.
woven into the
Okay.
fabrics. It doesn't seem to coincide with any historical event, or all the figures in it are
It's-
very intentionally faceless.
If I was an insane murder hobo worshipping one of the dead three, this is what I would decorate my hallways with.
Say that. Okay.
Why do we have to go in all this water? This is gross.
Oh.
So, in the room that you're all in now, there's 3 wooden beams bracing the ceiling. The chamber is, of course, flooded. And there is a stone altar covered in entrails, some new, some not so new. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot-tall steel mask, cast from iron, in the form of a frowning human skull.
I search through the poke through the entrails and see if there's anything.
Should we really be hurting these guys?
That's it.
I really like their interior design skills.
So we have these wooden columns bracing the ceiling. I'm examining the ceiling. How sturdy does it seem? I mean,
Not very.
like,
You can see that
Okay.
just by a cursory glance. If you'd like more details, you can make a perception or investigation check.
I'll make an investigation check. I'm not feeling safe.
Okay. So you can tell that the ceiling is supported. I put in quotation marks by these wood beams. You can tell that knocking them loose would be a very bad idea.
Okay.
Anna
I
considers it and then goes over here.
I mentioned that to my new companions.
So, Anacola, can you make a perception check for me, please, as you enter that room?
Sure. Anna had to leave because she knew if she stayed there for too long, she'd be too tempted to do it.
Is that a cat?
So where's Krull? Is Krull coming with us?
is what a cat?
Sleeping.
On the table. That looks like a cat.
Oh, my cat's on my table right now, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't have any cameras hooked up right now. What the shit? Like,
Sorry.
no,
Didn't
I
mean
was
to
like,
freak you out.
what the fuck? Because my cat jumped up onto my desk, and you immediately said that. I was like, making sure I don't have my cameras on or anything. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that is unfortunately a cat in that art.
That's unfortunate.
It is. Poor kitty.
Poor kitty.
I like how we all have more pity for the cat than what we originally would have assumed was human entrails on the altar. All right, so Anacola, that perception check. There is. No. Okay. So there is a thin layer of blood floating across the water here.
She's going to reach a hand into the water and taste it.
Make a medicine check.
Ooh.
Appears to be about 4 or 5 days old. Human. And
She's disgusted. She spits it back out.
furthermore, Anna, you can see that the water is slowly draining away to a spot somewhere to the northwest part of this room, part of this passage.
She'll tap her staff against the wall and she'll lay and start walking this way. You said which way was it?
And
It seems to
send
be
Evanstar.
siphoning to right there.
Send Evanstar around that corner using his dark vision to see if there's anything. I'll be staring through his eyes while he does that.
They also have blind sight, right? Which
Yeah,
is
because
probably
he has. Well,
even more-
I get to use all his senses, and he has 60-foot blind sight.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. You said dark.
Fucking cat. So I figured out why my cat jumped onto my desk. She killed a rather sizable moth and decided that I needed to see it.
Ah,
Fucking
good kitty.
cat. All right. So, as you all head forward, you can see that the water is pulling gently into this corner of the room. Closer inspection shows that there is some cracks in the wall, almost seeming to form a doorway there.
Althea, you're probably better at this than me. Would you do the honors? Althea?
I'll start blasting the wall with Eldritch Blast till it breaks open.
I don't think Eldritch Blast can do that.
It's force damage. It should.
It's a wall. Well, it's a creature. It needs to be a creature. I mean.
So
Was it
that's
here
fine.
or
If you
here?
want to Eldritch Blast a wall, you can do that. That's fine. But essentially, what happens is it disturbs whatever mechanism was holding this wall that is a door shut, and it slides open.
Yeah, force is like magic, not really like the forces and like bludgeoning, you know?
Okay, fair enough.
Send Ebonstar through.
Oh look, another dragon cultist.
I'm always open to hearing interesting ways of using spells, even if it's not necessarily a rules as written use of the spell. But that is the individual that
That's
you all
a
saw
dead
when you
dragon cult.
yeah, the individual that you all saw when you first entered into the cave. Weren't able to discern too much about him before than that he was stabbed multiple times in the back.
Well, I guess someone else got to him before I did. Unfortunate. I'll just kind of like move his body to the side as I keep going forward.
And you find yourselves back at the entrance to the dungeon.
Oh, we're walking in circles.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I guess we could have gone either way. Huh.
Yeah, there was a door we didn't yet explore. In the room where I threw down a web of vines. We should go back there.
Yes, let's go back.
That's the way out up here, right?
That's the way you got in.
Said.
That
Well,
was the way we
I
came.
assume that's where they got in. I asked them. Was that
So, okay, so it looks like we have two ways we can go. There's the door to in this room here, to our right, or we can keep going down because like there is more stuff down that way as well.
We should go like layer by layer, so like go as far right as we, or as far.
Have you been through this
east.
door here to the north of us?
Yes, that is the door that they first went through. There was a bit of a fight.
Okay,
in
I've
the
lost where the party moved quickly, and sorry, there they are. And then I found Crawl and thought I was.
and then Kroll disappeared.
I mean, I personally want to go down more and see what else is down.
I feel like
More
if
than
we wanna,
right.
like, I feel like if we go all the way down, then we'll like just be walking past things, and then like it'll be harder to like get them if we needed to like run away, you know. This is also like closer to the top, so like in case we do need to leave.
Are we closer to the top right now?
Well, then we would be if we went downward.
We know the way out.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen any way to get back to that staircase. So it seems to be the only way out. So, either way, it seems like we're going deeper in.
I agree.
What if we just take a little peek?
Curiosity killed cat.
She knocks on the door with her staff.
Knock on the door with your staff.
A few moments go by. There is no response.
Okay, she kicks it open. Just peeking. She'll whisper after like really loudly kicking open the door.
So,
Anyone home?
the room is flooded, of course. The room smells a bit putrid, a little different than what you've experienced before. More like rotten eggs, almost a sulfury type of smell.
It smells much better in here.
Can some Anacola and Trust? Can you make survival checks for me, please?
Or
Ouch.
not any
Okay.
better.
So, luckily, the scent is recognizable enough that an 11 and a 10 actually will reveal to both of you that this gas that you're smelling, this smell, is an indicator of a very highly flammable gas.
Hmm. She's going to back up.
Did y'all say
and-
flammable?
She's going to back up and very slowly close the door. That was enough of a peek. Let's get going.
Look, just
What
because
did you see there?
just because there's a gas doesn't mean we can't go through. I don't have any flame. Do you have any flame?
I do not, but what lives in there might.
And then they'll blow up too.
Along
if
with
If
us.
it can produce it, presumably it's good at resisting it, no?
Well, we can always come back later.
Hmm. Footnote,
Um,
flammable gas.
um, just wait a minute.
Hmm?
Wait.
Yes?
Why don't I send Ebonstar here to see what's on the far side of the room and see if it's worth going that way?
If you'd like.
Go right ahead if you'd like to.
Gonna crack the door and send your familiar through.
Yes.
You can go ahead and
So 6
head.
foot.
You can go ahead and head on in there with your token, so you can get a view.
Okay.
And we'll just say that it's
So
your familiar.
Ebonstar would fly this way. So there's a room with a lot of those wooden columns. There's a passage to the south with stairs going up, I assume, since it gets dry. There's more stuff to the north that dead ends. I've got a 100-foot range, so going south in the water area, there's another really long passage with a lot of side passages, and that's as far as I will send Ebonstar and bring him back.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Close
don't
the
I
door
wanna-
behind him.
I will send him down to these stairs real quick. What can he perceive of this room here?
So it's a dry, partially collapsed room. There's a stone altar with a large pile of humanoid skulls and bones piled around it. The top of the altar is covered with dozens of half-melted candles made of black wax. All are currently unlit.
Can he tell if the flammable gas is here? Can he detect that
As
with his
soon
nose
as
or
you,
not?
as soon as you're out of the water and into that hallway a bit, the smell begins to dissipate.
Okay. So I will say as much, and Ebonstar will come back and light on my shoulder. So there's quite a lot that direction. Did he notice any sign of people coming and going? He probably couldn't have told with
No
blind
people.
sight or not. I don't know. Okay.
No sign of
So-
any activity.
So our which way from
you
here
find-
then?
We again. I'll be sure to visit again. Gather a couple of those. And then
All right, so heading south.
see ya. Don't get lost now, half human.
So there are two doors here. One here, and one.
That's where I
here.
was.
Oh, I'm pinging on the dynamic lighting layer. My bad. Two doors here and here.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. She kicks it open.
There's always a door kicker in the party.
Two.
I'll kick mine open as well.
Oh,
Oh.
my bad. I kicked open
Double
the wrong
door
door.
kicker.
Double doors.
Yeah, let's go.
So, Althea, when you... we'll start with Anacola. Anacola, when you kick the door open, there's nothing but a wall in front of you. And it curves off to the right. And that's all you can see. But, Althea, when you kick your door open, you see a very frightened rat kind of turn and look towards you and then just book it.
Filthy vermin. She'll actually chase it down, just like Eldritch Blast it.
Shooting at the rat.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the rat as it tries to get away.
Okay.
Or rat.
Ooh.
Did Anna leave this door to the northeast open?
Mhm.
So it was very...
And
The rat was very clearly fleeing to the west there, but Althea, your Eldritch Blast barely manages to strike it.
It's like just about to round the corner, and then a heat-sinking Eldritch Blast.
Man, I hate rats. So filthy.
And
She looks at. I was just gonna say, as she looks at Anacola, tempted to cast prestidigitation on her to clean her up.
Wait, you try to prestidigitation.
He
Anna
thought
or
of
yourself?
Althea thought
No.
about it, I think is what that was.
That's what
Oh.
crossed my mind.
Oh, you'd have to make an attack roll. You'd have to make an attack roll.
Anyways, anything interesting that way? I feel like the collapsed room that Valphon was talking about is probably there.
There's nothing down there.
There's a hallway this way.
Lead
what do
anywhere?
y'all see to the south? Is there anything of interest?
There's a hallway.
A dead rat now.
Stairs at the end of the stairs. There's some stairs.
More stairs.
More stairs and more water.
Ah,
Ooh.
holes in a wall.
More water? Really?
Anna will pick up the dead rat and put it in her pocket.
Nice.
Why would anyone want to have their hideout here? Ugh.
Well, I suppose not many people come this way.
It gets rather thin, no?
Oh look, another door. I'll
This is rather dirty and tight.
as I'm about to just like kick the door open, I just like let my foot down, just like grab the knob and just turn it and push it open.
I honestly would love thaumaturgy. I just feel like that's like my kind of spell.
Just slam every door you enter.
It's very mage, I think. Like just like you tap your staff and the doors swing open.
Yes.
Anyway,
Shall we proceed?
she's gonna like kind of
Yeah.
dash forward. She doesn't.
I
wanna
think
get
wizards
hit.
ought to be able to pick between thaumaturgy and prestidigitation.
And then the other one just isn't on your spell list.
Because you're either about being, I'm here, or you're about being all fastidious and utility and.
So the sarcophagus in front of you, Anacola, is, well, it's practically full of what might have been water before it mixed with all the before it mixed with the remains that were inside of this sarcophagus. The lid is broken and lying in the water nearby.
Can she like see the face of the person in there?
There is not a face left. Whatever was left of the remains is now just a thick black sludge mixed with the water at the bottom of the sarcophagus.
Fun.
And that's
Hey,
all mixed
Valphon.
with the water we're walking in.
Valphon, you're good at searching things, aren't you? Why don't you search the sarcophagus, see if there's anything of interest in here?
Anna fills her water skin with some of the black sludge.
Nice.
Oh.
So, Anacola, as you reach down and into the black sludge, a face begins to form in it, and it forms into a deep scowl. offended
Huh.
that you would disturb its resting place. And as that happens, a spectral sword appears in the air nearby.
Oh.
And we're going to roll initiative.
Lovely.
Oh, my worst initiative roll so far. They cast spiritual weapon on me.
You did.
It literally did. That's a 10. Okay. Valphon, seeing the spectral sword appear in the air next to Anacola, what do you do?
So first, I'm trying to determine whether or not the enemy is the sword or what's in the sarcophagus.
There
Is
is
there
no longer a
any-
face, it's just a pile of black sludge once more.
Okay, so it's the sword that is the issue here. Yeah, that looks hard to hit. Good God, I am rolling horrid on damage. So 4 points of force damage from the magic missiles that hit it.
The magic missiles strike the spectral sword, and nothing happens.
And nothing happened.
I'd like to make the spectral sword my spiritual weapon.
Lovely.
You just grab it and
I'm gonna move here because I'm considering getting the hell out of Dodge. Next.
Trust?
Trust is gonna still in the hallway. Didn't see what was happening. We'll run up and see. What does it look like? Is it?
It is a spectral sword. You can almost see directly through it. It's almost translucent. The magic missiles flew up, struck it, and no effect was had by them.
Does it look threatening? Does it look like it's?
It looks like it's about to stab Anacola in the face.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. I will note that and try to use a sacred flame on it.
Has no
Dex
effect.
save 13. Nope. All right. I will back away slowly. Past Krull. And end my turn.
Althea?
Kill what's in the sarcophagus.
So the goop kind of, like the sludge down there kind of formed itself into a face that scowled angrily, and then the sword appeared.
Yeah. Kill it. The sword's a spell. Do we have Althea with us?
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna stab into the sarcophagus with the sludge with my magical spear, my spectral spear.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
The sludge sloshes around inside of there. You can feel bones, what feels like some cloth, maybe even like a couple sacks of something at the bottom of the sludge, but otherwise no effect.
Does my spear make contact with any of the bags so I can take it out or something?
Make a sleight of hand check. See if you can make that action part of your attack. So your spear blade catches on something and it begins to drag out, but you lose it and it falls back in.
I feel like there's something here. There's something in there. I just can't seem to tell what it is. Got anything I can do? I'll just sit tight for now because I'm curious what's in there and just wait.
Althea, the sword strikes out at you. I'm sorry, Anacola. The sword strikes out at you. And it is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, but can it make a con
No,
save,
it
please?
does not. I cast reaction.
Oh, you cast reaction?
Well, with the reaction, I cast silvery barbs.
Hey.
Oh,
So
Silvery
it now has
barbs.
disadvantage, and I give advantage to Althea.
So it gets to roll
No.
again. It
Yeah,
has
I
to
give
roll
advantage
again.
to Althea.
Right.
Yep.
And then the attack has to roll again.
And Althea, you have advantage
Takes
on
the
your
roll.
next attack.
So the wording's
Oh,
specific.
next
So
thing.
it's not advantage. It has the same effect as advantage. Like the wording there is
Right.
so they could also have advantage.
Right. But it has to roll again and take the lower of the two rolls. So another 1d20 plus 5, and it's literally a 24 again. I'm sorry, Anagola.
Okay,
I tried.
that does hit. Could it make a con save, please?
There is no need for it to.
Damn it. Okay.
You take
Yeah.
3 damage, and that
Oh.
damage is force damage.
Okay. That complicates things. Is that its turn?
That is its turn.
Alright, it's just the turn order didn't update for my thing.
Yep. Your turn.
Okay. She... Oh god. Okay. Okay, she'll bonus action, shillelagh, and then she'll swing her quarterstaff with the sword.
Okay. Your quarterstaff strikes it. There is no effect.
Okay. I feel that we should run away. And she's going
I
to...
concur.
Yeah, she's gonna start running, and she'll take the AOO.
There is no opportunity attack taken. And Anacola, as you begin to flee, the sword pivots and just begins to follow, not moving towards you yet, but pointing at you as you run out.
I'm scared. And she's
Your dash.
that's her turn.
You were in difficult terrain. Did you use a dash action?
No, wait. I'll have to end it here then.
Yeah, because this is difficult terrain, yes.
Yes.
We best be out of here.
Valphon.
I think we need to leave, and now. So, I think I can get that far. Oh, I can dash. I haven't done anything else. I can get to there.
Okay. Trust.
I will also dash. I will get up to here.
Krell's just standing there.
Right. I forgot to roll for him.
Roll, run.
Yeah, he's just gonna book. Well, no, he's gonna wait for the rest of you to get past him first. So Althea?
So this time I'm gonna use my spear to actively try and get whatever's in there out. Poking around
You
till I
have
get
advantage.
it. I'm poking around to get it, to try to get whatever it is and try to take it out.
Okay. So it's not really an attack that you're doing here, but we'll go ahead and give
Nope.
you advantage on the roll. So go ahead and make. This is interesting. So with advantage, we'll say that you can get whatever bag is in there out with your spear. There's no need to roll
Okay.
for it.
Alright, so I'll do that, grab it, and then I'll make my leave from the area.
Okay. So as your spear digs into the sackcloth, it pulls out this just sack bag full of something. You can hear some glass jingling inside of it, and it's just covered in this thick black sludge.
I'll prestidigitate it later,
All right.
and I'll make my way out.
All right. Anacola, the sword flies towards you, and it is only a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. And that is your turn now.
Okay. Yeah. She'll also take the dash action and go. Oh,
Do you mean the dash or dodge?
dash.
Double movement.
All right. The sword
AOO.
begins to chase you and stops at the door, stops at the entrance to this sarcophagus room as if it hit some sort of wall and just stops there and starts slashing against this barrier trying to get past, but it cannot.
She flips it off as she goes through the wire.
Alright, I'll go ahead and prestidigitate this bag to get rid of all the muck on it.
Okay.
And I'll take a look inside.
Inside are... Sorry, 1 second. So inside is 3 glass jars. They each seem to hold a reddish liquid, which you all would be able to identify as potions of healing. Furthermore, there is a... It looks almost like a fishing net, but it's very clearly designed to go onto somebody's head, much like a cap.
When we reach someplace safer, I can cast Detect Magic and even identify on that if it's worthwhile. That's a strange object.
So there's another thing in there too, you said?
There was 3 potions of healing and the cap.
Oh, 3. Okay, 4.
I'm perfectly capable
Nice.
of
We're at
protecting
6
my own.
potions now. Let's go. Well, that was worthwhile.
Those look like very hearty healing potions, given what was mixed with them.
All right, everybody. So as you exit from the sarcophagus room and make your way back into the dungeon proper, we're going to go ahead and take our break for today. And when we come back, we will continue our exploration of the dungeon. So, that spectral sword still slashing back and forth against its invisible barrier, unable to pursue you. What do y'all want to do?
Should probably go if it's not trying to run after us.
Yeah, that's the follow after.
I think we got what we needed from there.
Valphon, something happened to your audio. It dropped way lower.
Oh, it's because I have
There we go.
my mic pulled up. Sorry about that. Thank you.
No worries.
Anna will maintain a perpetual at least 10-foot distance between herself and Valphon.
I'm apparently persona non grata. So, if I've followed this map well enough, I think we're down to... We have to go through the gas to do anything else unless we're leaving.
We haven't checked up there to the right.
So, Valphon, that looks just like the spot you saw earlier. There is a stone altar with unlit black candles adorning
Yep.
it. There is a pile of humanoid bones in the northern corner.
Oh! I saw this through my familiar's eyes. To the north will be the water with the swamp gas, or whatever, the flammable gas.
And yep.
Well, it seems we only have one way to go now.
Yes, that seems like it. Let's go ahead.
Trust, as you step into the room to your right on the wall here is written very large in what looks to be dried blood across the wall. Rise and be counted.
Common.
In common.
Cross the wall, rise and be counted.
Right here.
I don't want to be counted.
Counting is fun. The Fae like to do it a lot.
How many skeletons are there here?
There's a pile of bones.
Hmm.
Make a medicine check if you want to see how many.
It's a pile of bones.
It's a pile of bones.
What was the roll?
Dim
Medicine
bones,
check will
dim
determine
bones, dim.
how
I didn't see
many.
it in the chat.
Anicola heard medicine check.
No, like, should be interested in bones. I don't know. But like, what was the check? It didn't show up in my.
There
chat.
was a door. They didn't roll.
Oh.
No one was interested in the bones.
She'll check it out, I guess.
Yeah, I think if we do something with that altar, it would be
Identical.
bad.
There's there's enough bones to form at least 3 full bodies.
She takes a hand, like, then kind of follows the group.
Take all the hands, and all of a sudden they become undead without hands. So they can't move weapons.
What you don't know is she's collecting, so she can eventually cast Animate Death.
Nice.
Piece by piece, an amalgamation of skeletons. That's not actually the plan, but it just became the plan.
Nice. Alright. So that same sulfury rotten egg smell begins to permeate the air again.
Yep.
Let me just check the wording on this.
She's gonna take a few more pieces.
Valphon cast burning hands. No. Which I don't have.
Valphon casts TPK.
I forget.
We're waiting
does,
on
like,
somebody to
does a-
look at something.
Does a wizard's spellbook kind of operate like a spell scroll? If it, like, or no? Is that not how
No,
works?
it does not.
Okay. Be cool if it did. But...
No, it is not a spell scroll. It is a wizard's notes on what they should do to cast a spell.
Hey, Tori?
So
Did you bring pizza up here?
in their own?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
it's
try casting.
it must smell a lot like
prestidigitation
pizza
to see
downstairs,
if,
'cause I just got a big old
the
whiff
effect
of
goes
pizza.
away.
I'm sorry, was that?
I'm gonna try casting prestidigitation to see if like the smell and like the gas goes away.
So I don't think prestidigitation is capable of clearing a room of aerosols.
So I'm not trying to do the whole room. I'm trying to do like one spot ahead of me just to see if it works or not.
So go ahead and put prestidigitation up.
That'd probably be create or destroy water.
So yeah, it's just a sensory effect.
yeah, you could probably make the smell go
right.
away.
You could make the smell go away, but that's about it.
I'll go away. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. In that case,
It's safe, everyone. Someone lights a torch.
I mean, I'm tempted to do that, but I'm not going to.
If you
All
want real light, let me know. I'll cast dancing lights.
I'm not too worried about it. I can always cast that myself, so I'll start wading in.
Follow along.
So you said there was nothing over here, right?
The room is otherwise empty.
To the north is was just an empty alcove. Head east.
All right.
Anna precariously fiddles with some flint.
Like, oh, I should probably put this away for. Oh god!
As of the
Do we still have the smell at this point? In this lower.
You do not. The smell does dissipate as you exit that area.
Okay.
As Althea makes it here, she's tempted to light a torch and put it on the lake. They wouldn't mind, right?
We're out of the water. Phew. Althea, you said you had prestidigitation.
Yes, I'll clean everyone up.
Thank you.
Anna heard that and sprinted away. She dashed.
Okay,
Valphon
everyone. So,
stand there, like with his arms raised up. You missed a spot.
Anicola, could you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes. Oh, this music is ominous.
So, Anicola, you hear kind of shuffling movement. Every now and then a thud, like somebody bumping into a wall. Several shuffling several shuffling feet coming from right down here. And trust there is also a door to the south of you. And Anicola, you would have passed by another alcove with a door in it there. And of course, there is another door directly in front of you all.
Anacola, let's check these doors as we come to them.
Hmm.
I'm gonna poke at the door in front of me and attempt to open it.
As you poke at it, it just falls off its hinges, rotted as it is, and just collapses onto the floor in front of you.
What do I see inside?
It is a mostly collapsed crypt. There is a mostly buried stone sarcophagus. Its lid removed. It appears to have been thoroughly rummaged through at the back of that passage.
Okay, so nothing around here. Nothing of interest.
Right.
Does this door also look like it will fall down at the slightest touch?
It looks a bit better condition than the last one.
Do I hear anything if I listen?
Make a perception check.
Anna's going to turn into a panther.
Nice.
She just kind
So-
of crouches down and becomes a very large cat.
Valphon, you do not hear anything behind the door that you're close to now, but you can also hear the shuffling footfalls and the thuds, and now you're also hearing a bit of moaning coming from the door that Anacola is standing near.
Lovely. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this door to the south first.
So,
I can't see through my panther.
I'll fix that for you right now.
This looks to be a bit better condition than the first room to the south.
Dark vision for the panther?
That is actually a good question. Senses? No, it does not. Let's go.
Because Wizards of the Coast hates cats.
I'm assuming my vision doesn't change. Yeah. Amazing.
Oh no.
Wizards of the Coast hates cats.
So I'm gonna do the 5 foot of dimming, so you're not just on a black screen right now.
Anna, yeah, Anna's she'll run into a wall and break one of her teeth. And then she's gonna pick it up with her mouth and walk over to Althea.
So
I'll be
what
able
is-
to grab it and put it in her
Or, like-
pocket for now.
what's in the sarcophagus here?
Okay. So doesn't appear to be anything except for some scattered human bones. It appears that it's already been gone through. You can make a investigation check if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll assist.
Althea, are you gonna cast light for Panther Anacola?
Yeah, she just.
I'll
telepathically says,
I'll
"Please
cast
don't
I'll cast light on the other tooth of the panther.
The one that's still in the face.
Yeah.
Oh
that-
my.
So this way, when she closes her mouth, the light's gone. But when she opens her mouth, she can see.
Nice.
Amazing.
So
Okay,
what's
so I
the
got a
distance
19
on
my
light? I always forget.
investigation check.
Thank you. 2020. Thank you.
So I got a 19 on my investigation of the sarcophagus.
You got it. I will let you know what you find in just a moment.
Yeah, so you're basically
Yep.
just giving me dark vision. Yeah.
Okay, so as you search through that sarcophagus, Valphon, you notice that the base of it, the floor, is slightly higher than it should be, based on your observation of the outside. As
So
such,
there's like a false bottom.
you are able to deduce that there is a false bottom.
Can I tell how to lift up said false bottom?
There does not appear to be any sort of mechanism, but the material of the floor does appear to be rather rotted out. Seems that you might be able to break through it if you tried.
I will take out my little knife and see if I can pry open what, like, rotted boards or whatever that's on the bottom.
So the bottom breaks away relatively easily, and underneath is what looks like a human mummy floating in a shallow pool of red brine.
Underneath the floor of the sarcophagus is a mummy in red brine.
Correct.
That's a whole lot of nope.
Seems a bit redundant, don't you think?
Can Anna smell the mummy?
Yeah.
From the. Yeah. Okay.
It appears to be some sort of preservation solution that it is floating in.
Okay, so she's going to go over to its throat and then bite.
Fuck yeah. So, congratulations, Anicola. You are the first party. You're the first person that's actually decided to fuck with this mummy.
Yeah.
And as you crunch down onto the throat and kind of pull, the chest cavity begins to separate. And you can see that the chest cavity was hollowed out. Inside of it, floating in that red brine inside of the chest cavity, is a little bag.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. She'll. Okay, so it's not alive.
No, it does not animate. Nothing. It is just
Okay,
it is just a inanimate mummy floating in red brine, and yeah, there
Always
is
gotta double check.
a little bag floating in the brine at in the chest cavity.
You.
All right. Yeah. She'll kind of reach over, bite down on it, and then hold it in her mouth.
Appears to be full of beans.
She's tempted to swallow, but doesn't.
Oh my god! Can only imagine. I'll clean off the bag.
She runs away. Make an attack roll if you want to clean the bag.
I clean the bag anyways.
There's a
No,
Does
you have to.
bag full of
She's trying to
beans?
dodge. Do they? Okay, wait. Would
So,
she be able to like?
we normally don't allow attack rolls against each other, but this one seems entirely in good fun. So Anicola, instead of an attack roll, why don't you make a dexterity save as your panther to try to avoid the prestidigitation effects? Oof.
I actually can't see what the result is. It's like blocked on my screen. What was it?
It's
You got a
a
one.
nat 1.
Love that for me. Okay.
and even if you had an advantage,
Terrible.
you rolled a 4. So
Yeah, she spits it out.
There we go. Now we can actually see what's in it, what it's made of.
Then spits up a hairball on top of it.
somebody hid a bag of beans in a mummy.
I can probably bet you these are some magical beans.
If we don't mind taking a few minutes, we can find out.
I prefer to keep moving because I'm currently have armor faculties on, so I don't want to stop.
Okay. If nobody else is swiping up the beans, Valphon will.
Okay. Covered in cat hair and a little bit of vomit.
With a hanky.
Okay. You want to add those to the group loot, everybody?
Anna's also going to bite off one of the mummy's legs and then take.
Hell
Who's
yeah.
keeping track of the group loot?
I have been so far.
Okay, I was just curious.
But anyone
has a character sheet.
anyone can do it, so.
Yeah, I was just curious. I was trying to figure out what was in it.
Oh, right. It's in the... Here, I forgot that we're using a character sheet for that one in this game.
Yeah, I brought it up and...
So everything that's in that thing's inventory is your group loot.
Ah, there it is. Bag of
So,
beans.
a little bit of reference for you, Carl, since you weren't here for this, but this I copy whenever I make a new game. I copy one of my previous versions of the game and just use that since I have all my handouts and everything in there already. And one of my players somewhere down the line must have thought it was funny to turn the torch into a wild magic fire sorcerer.
Okay, freaking god.
Also an Isomar, fittingly.
So we just took that torch stat block, the torch character, and turned it into the group loot.
Okay. So our group loot is a wild magic Azamar protector sorcerer. Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
So what'll it be, y'all?
So, be like, so you guys heard noises from here? I think you said.
Now that you're there, Althea, you can certainly hear it as well.
Perfect. I've been itching to stab something. I'm gonna kick down the door and like
Wait,
rush.
wait.
Wait, what?
wait.
What? She'll like right as she's about
Right
as
foot's up, raised.
right foot's raised.
I guess false life on myself.
Like kicks door.
Okay, now you can kick this door.
Okay, one moment, please.
Summoning all the ancient red dragons.
Plural. I like that. All right. So, as
Well,
you
now,
kick the
yeah,
door
right.
down, several shuffling creatures just turn towards you and reach out and start to lurch towards you, and we are going to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Please let me get high initiative for this one. Please.
See
I
it.
just had to reload the sheet a couple times because it like wasn't loading things in for
Come
me.
on.
So these all are going to act on one initiative count.
Turn that to 14.
Hello?
I just forgot to press my.
Hey,
Er.
not bad.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. Let's get Krull in there.
I just wanted to move because I would have left the room. I was.
Do we
just,
have like a room that's like filled every square with zombies down there?
That is what there is. That is what that is. Okay. Krull is going to hang back. Althea.
Perfect. I'm gonna cast Shatter right in the middle of them.
Fuck yeah.
Ignore the
Thir-
hex damage.
DC 13 con save for 8 thunder.
Yep. That was a pretty bad roll.
Unfortunate damage roll, yeah.
We've been rolling just wonderfully for damage on our AoEs.
Okay, well, only 2 of them succeed, so...
Alright. I'll raise my shield and just like start wading into them as I try to like push into them, trying to keep them back away from everyone else.
Okay, so if you'd like to
That'll
move,
be
if you'd like to move farther into the room, it is going to be an opposed athletics check.
Sure.
There's only one available space for you right there.
You
Oh, I
want to
see.
go in there?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, I just want to like push all the zombies back, but I'll just. Stay there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fine.
that would be. It'd certainly be an action to actually move them, but if you just want to
Yeah.
try to get past them,
No,
that's fine.
Basically, I'm just like raising my shield, trying to push them back so that they can't get past me. That's all I'm trying to
You
do.
need to stop her in the bottle.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Pantheranicola.
Ooh. This is why I wild shape before, so I didn't have to do it during combat. Anyway, 5, 10, 15, 20, so I can actually see what's going on. Ah, shit. Okay. I can't see these guys very well. Damn it.
You
Okay.
ought to be able to get to
We
right there just
can't-
barely if you really wanted to.
We can't push past them, right? The zombies.
You could push past them if you wanted to. If you wanted to get into this square right here, it's an
okay.
opposed
Th-
athletic
this is
check.
different- Yeah, this is a different room than I thought it was. So she's going to jump into she's just gonna jump into Althea's square, and then just kind of try and chomp at the zombie's shoulder.
Okay. 21 hits.
Ooh, let's go.
So in situations like this, I'm usually okay with you occupying the same space just to make an attack, but you can't end your turn
Yeah.
in an occupied space.
And then, shit, I just, yeah, she'll, sorry, She'll move back. She'll accept the AO.
All right. And it does take that attack of opportunity. It's a 16 to hit your panther
That does hit.
for 4 bludgeoning.
Oof. Okay. How do I mark off the health?
You can click on your
oh wait,
panther.
no, I use the. Yep. I got it. Sorry.
All right. Trust.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the first one I can see in front of me.
Okay. Zombie being comically bad. It was 4, Anacola.
All right, thank you.
Zombies being terrible at dexterity, as they so rightfully are, fails that check miserably and takes 5 radiant.
I'm gonna scoot away and make room for Crawl.
Okay.
To get through.
Zombies are going to begin making attacks at Anacola. Luckily, choked point as they are, they can only do that one at a time. Anacola, it's only a 12 to hit.
That's
Are
a
they-
big
are they
miss.
throwing
I'm
something
gonna
at me?
say that. I'm sorry. Althea. Mixing up the names.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's a miss.
Althea, the next one is going to come up, but I'm going to give you half cover since it's kind of swiping at you over and around the door.
Yeah, like that's fine. It's kind of like trying to reach out like a zombie
Right,
would.
exactly. It's 22 to hit, though. But you do have half cover, which would give you a +2 bonus to your AC.
22 to hit. Damn, that does hit still.
Okay, so 6 bludgeoning.
No, no.
6.
Wait.
No?
Oh,
Waiting?
Sylvia
Hey,
Barbs.
Jeez, there it is again. Okay, here comes the next roll. That result is a 11.
that's a miss.
All right.
And Althea, you have advantage on your next attack.
Cool.
All right. Brings us to Valphon.
Valphon is going to use his Drow magic to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
So DC 10 Dex save for pretty much all of them. Because I'm going to center it down here in the midst of them.
Okay, nice. What's the DC?
DC 10. Because this one's based on my charisma.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're one of the.
I'm half Drow.
Yeah, I was just thinking because like mine, my spells aren't. I just get to choose them, which feels like unfair. Like I get to choose the ability I use for them
Yeah.
because like the newer races.
The newer races let you choose. The older races and the Drow and half Drow.
Wow. Uncharacteristically, most of them do succeed. The ones that have those purple markers on them. Oh, all of them but one succeeded.
All but one
All
succeeded.
but one succeeded, yeah.
Wow. Okay, next.
Alright. Kroll is going to go up to here, step into Althea's space, make a battle axe attack.
I like how Thea was like trying to like hold them all off, but is also like kind of dancing around us. That's right.
Right. And Kroll does hit, dealing 9 slashing to this one in front. You see Kroll's axe just carve down into this thing's shoulder, almost cutting it in two. It drops down to the ground, and you all see it twitching around a bit.
Does it stay down?
And it stays down. Althea.
All right. So I guess it would be same thing for this one, having half cover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna hold my attack action for the next zombie that steps into the square.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Anacola?
Woo. Okay, one sec. Okay. So she's going to let me see, measure this out. Which is it like? Okay, could she run straight towards this thing right here? That's what I'm pointing at.
Yeah, you could get there.
Like, yeah. So she's gonna run straight towards it, and then make a
Oh,
attack at advantage.
for a charge. Okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, for the pounce.
And that one is fairy fire, so you have advantage.
23.
23 hits for sure.
Nice. Okay, so that is okay, so there's two shit, sorry. Let me do the damage. 3 slashing.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna make a pounce attack. Or the pounce thing as part of it. DC 12.
It does fail.
A bonus action bite.
Nice. 16 hits.
16 to hit. 6 piercing. Hey, I forgot it bonus action bite. I like wasn't even thinking about that.
Okay, and it's prone.
Nice. Yeah. So, she's gonna. Yeah. So she runs forward. Like just slashes at it, knocks it onto the ground, and just starts like ripping out its jugular,
Nice.
which it doesn't really need to survive. So it's
Right.
it's like, she's just like tearing it apart, but it's like still alive. And that'll be her turn.
Trust.
Trust is going to go to here and then fire an Eldritch Blast in at the first one. Let's see, which is going to be this one right here.
8's not going to do it. Oh wait, it's a fucking zombie. 8 just hits.
Nice.
What? Oh, I didn't
Easiest
know
thing
that.
in the game to hit is a zombie.
So the one that made sense. That checks. So I will move out of the way.
Do they have negative dex? It's the only thing I can imagine.
My turn.
Yep, alright. Brings us to the zombies. And Althea, one of them is going to step forward into the space that you marked as your trigger.
Cool.
Oh, con save.
Yep. Is that for all of them?
Just the one that moved.
Okay. Its con save result is a 14.
That just makes it.
Althea 21 certainly hits for 6.
And that was your advantage attack, so.
Yep.
Alright. Anacola. 2 more zombies are moving.
Ooh. Yep. She can only make one reaction.
Okay. And all 4 of these... Actually, no, this one's going to continue swiping at Althea.
Let's go.
Althea, it is a
Destroy her.
It is a 19 to hit. You do have your half
Yep.
cover, though.
Oh wait. Yes, 19 meets beats it.
Okay, 5 bludgeoning.
Okay, it takes 10 damage.
Start tearing
And cold.
apart.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Anna.
Hooray for Armor of Agathis.
Right. And 3 zombies are about to start slamming away at Anacola. Anacola, it is a 6, a 7, and a 17.
Let's go. Only one of them hit.
Okay. And the one that hits you does 3 bludgeoning.
Hey. I'm doing fine.
Valphon. The Panther is
Let's
just so
see.
cool. Like,
It
I
is
played
cool.
I played with a lot of druids, but they're always like Wildfire druids or Circle of the Stars druid. Like I can't remember the last time I played with a druid that actually changed into animals.
They're cool.
I know,
especially earlier
super
levels.
cool.
It becomes less useful when more magically resistant things
Yeah,
show up.
unless you're Moon Druid.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
So-
Moon Druid's a lot of fun too.
Can I see this zombie well enough to hit it with a chill touch, or
You-
do I need to
Yeah, you're good.
move? Okay. So. And I missed.
8 just hits.
Oh, 8 hits!
8 hits.
So 5 necrotic. Yay, zombies.
Yeah, right.
If you had sharpshooter or something like that, you
And
definitely use it here.
How did those zombies all make their freaking saving throw versus...
I know, it was
very
so
fire.
ridiculous. Like the results were 16, 16,
That is-
11, 16, 7, 13.
That is the most... I mean, I saw a room full of zombies, and I'm like, I'm going to light this up.
Right. Anything else from Valphon?
Nope, that's it for me. I will just plunk away.
Kroll is going to do the same thing. He steps into Althea's square, swings his battle axe, crits.
Oh,
Nice.
7 slashing. And that zombie ain't getting back up. Althea.
did the one in the corner get attack of opportunity as he left, or?
Against Kroll, yeah, he would have. And it crits Kroll.
Oh my, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Silvery Barbs,
Okay.
my last spell slot.
The second roll result is only a 10, which very handily misses Kroll.
Althea, have advantage.
Give it someone. I can't really tell you what to do. Okay. All right. Well,
Oh,
I
you know,
was.
I mean, if you, okay, I'll give it to the Panther then.
Hey.
Okay, so as I was saying,
Just got the
I'm
image of a
gonna-
panther back in there, just like looking up, like, hey.
Thumbs up.
I'm-
Wearing
I'm just
sunglasses.
gonna roar at the zombies, be like, "Come face me, you foul undead!" And I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'll kind of like push them, like bat at them and like taunt
Okay.
them.
You've certainly got the attention of the two closest to you.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Anacola.
This guy stayed prone the whole time?
Yeah. Zombie. Dumb.
Okay. Okay, I have a rules question. Okay, so this says, so here's pounce. So if I move 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hit it with a claw attack, on the same turn, that target must make a strength save or fall prone. And then the second part of it says, if the target is, oh fuck, it says okay, so I can't do it. Never mind. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Yeah, so she's just going to keep trying to tear this thing's head off.
Go. Attacks at advantage.
Amazing. 12.
12 hits. 7
7.
piercing.
Right.
Takes it out. Let's see
I
if
will
that
stop.
is
She
for
tears-
good.
She
I
tears
will
the head
stop
off.
concentrating.
What was that, DM?
I was checking to see if the zombie is down for good, and it is.
Yeah, so she just like kind of tears its head off and then throws it to the other side of the room.
Nice.
And that is her turn.
Trust.
If I move into this space, can I see this zombie around the corner?
You can. Oh, that one there. I would say that any ranged attack against it would have half cover.
About a Sacred Flame.
Yeah, you can see it for that purpose.
There you go.
It does fail its save, taking 6 radiant. Con save. Wow, these things can't use their undead fortitude to save their lives.
Is it under fortitude if it's radiant radiant damage though?
Is it? Let me check. Oh shit, that's broken. Oh, unless the damage is from radiant or a critical hit, yeah. So it can't do it anyways.
I will go back to my space and my turn.
Okay. Zombie's turn. Althea, the one whose attention you garnered, slam attack with only an 8. And then Anacola, a slam. Jeez, they can't hit shit either. It's only a 7 to hit you, Anacola.
That misses.
All right. Valphon.
Let's see. I will step to here, and I can see that one, and I will cast Chill Touch on it.
16 certainly
For a-
hits.
Grand 2 points of damage,
Nice.
and then I will get out of everybody's way.
Kroll is going to continue doing what he's been doing. Step up. Battle axe. Crit again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he have longer range?
No, he's stepping into Althea's space.
Oh, okay. Then
And
he
then-
oh, okay. It's just not showing that on my screen.
All right.
Basically saying as long as you have the movement to get out of that space, you can step into it,
Yeah.
attack, and get out.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
no,
is
I just
it.
didn't see him move into it.
All right, Althea.
I
there's not enough room to flank, right?
I mean, you can stand on top of the sarcophagus back there, but 25 hits.
It's not like you need advantage to hit these things.
Okay.
Yeah, anything above a 3.
Anything else there out there?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay, Anacola.
All right. Cool. Yeah, she'll just try and jump on this one and tear off one of its arms.
16 certainly hits.
5
Nice.
piercing.
All right.
Bites the hand, throws it away.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's her turn.
Okay, Trust, you're up.
Let's try to finish things off with another Sacred Flame.
Okay. And nice. It gets a great big -1 on its dex save.
Yeah, I thought so. That AC didn't make sense to me.
All right. So with that, the room quiets, and we are out of initiative.
And add a spell slots.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. Oh wait, she's gonna go over to the sarcophagus as well and rip out its throat.
Nice.
Just to be safe again.
See what
Anything
this room
happen?
looks like.
Okay. So that sarcophagus only had a bunch of bone fragments in it and a mostly intact human skull, which I'm assuming Anacola has now made far less intact.
No. If there's like a whole skull. What's currently in her mouth? Oh, she had a leg. Yeah, she'll be good. She'll be content. With that, she won't bite anything. Sorry.
All right. Alrighty, y'all. Will it be?
Quickly investigate the tomb here, I guess? The crypt? Before moving on.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Hey, Valphon, help me out with this.
Absolutely.
The panther's right here.
Do you want me to help
The ball.
you, or do you want me to make it with you helping?
Yes.
The panther's also looking around.
Panther can make a perception check, and Valphon can make an investigation. Okay. Yeah, neither of you find anything. You're able to conclude that this area has been pretty well picked over already.
Alright. I'll head out of the room.
That'd actually be a 17 that I realized. Oh, I also disappeared.
If we come up against anything
Nope, I'm good.
major soon, I don't have much to throw at it other than cantrips.
That's fine. You guys have been throwing resources out right, left, and center, so it's natural.
Yep.
We'll be fine.
Trying to stop crits.
I just want to note that's a 17. I don't know if that'd make a difference.
No. The room has been picked over.
Yep. All right.
Shall we then?
Sure.
Onward, she announces in Althea's head.
I'll decide to just open this door normally as I open it up.
So, the walls and
That's
floor
an
of this
person.
room are covered with streaks and splashes of dried blood. There are 2 dangling bodies shackled to the east wall. One is an elderly male human, the other a young female tiefling. Both are covered in bloody gashes and neither is moving. In the middle of the room is a sturdy wooden chair with a bloody whip draped over it, and a bucket half filled with salt sits on the floor nearby.
Can Anna determine which one of them is alive, or if any of them are alive?
Make a medicine check.
I know, like we know, but like. Oh, I have no idea.
They're all dead. Eat them.
Yeah, she'll pull this guy down, by his foot.
He is shackled to the wall, so
I thought you said he was hanging. My bad.
he's hanging by shackles.
Check out the tiefling here. You said she's shackled to the wall.
She is, and she does appear to be breathing shallowly. She is unconscious.
And I can't tell. Blind rage.
Are the shackles locked, or they're just latched such that she can't undo them herself?
They are locked, but if you recall from last session, you all have a set of keys that you pulled off of one of these guys way back in that room you found Klim Jasso in. The same keys you used to get those shackles off of him.
Anybody had to open locks?
Oh well,
Not really my
keys.
forte.
You can use the keys, and I'll unlock the shackles.
And I'm standing by a door, yes?
Yes, you are.
I will be listening at that door.
Make a perception check.
And so will my my familiar, who has advantage on hearing perception checks.
Make a perception check for your familiar at advantage.
I also have a passive 19 scent perception. So anything that smells particularly strong is a 19.
Okay.
18.
You can hear footsteps kind of pacing. They're walking slowly towards your door, stopping, turning around, and then receding.
Guys, there's a guard on the other side of this door.
Can I smell anything on the other side of the door?
Go ahead and make a... I would say that you would only be able to smell as much as they were able to tell you that there is a person over there.
Okay. So I can't tell what they are?
No.
That's a 21, by the way.
With advantage, okay. At advantage, you can tell they're a human. That's about it.
Alright. She's disgusted and doesn't want to go in the door. She'll relay to Althea that it's probably a disgusting human on the other side.
A human?
Okay,
Althea, make the opposite reaction, just like have a nice grin smile as she gets ready to like murder somebody else.
Jesus.
So we've Trust, you released the tiefling.
Yep, I took her down off the wall.
Yeah, she's still unconscious, but she's alive.
We'll just
Oh,
prop her up against the wall and let her make sure that she's okay.
Is she like at 0 hit points unconscious, or is she just unconscious?
She's just unconscious. But Trust, as you pull her down, you vaguely recognize this woman. She is in service to one of the other patriarch families. Not the same one that you are a ward of, but one of the others. She is their wine merchant. She procures wine for the Authun family.
Doing here.
She went missing 2 days ago.
I know anything of that. I'll kind of relay it to the group, but I'll prop her up against the wall, make sure she's comfortable, and kind of leave her there.
Okay.
Back for you. Oh, should we proceed?
Sounds good to me. I'll open this door. So there's someone over here, you say?
And you can now get a glimpse of a person over there. They turn around and begin walking back towards you. Just in time to see a fucking panther turning around the corner. And we are going to go ahead and roll initiative. You all will have surprise on this person.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah, let's go. Aw, trust won though. No, they won. Oh wait, no, we have surprise. They're surprised.
Okay. So this person, you can see as all of you enter this, and you can see that there's look of shock and panic on their face. They are appearing to be about to turn around and shout. Trust.
I'm gonna. Ooh, I don't have enough movement to get passed by everyone here. I can't do anything, honestly. I can't get past it. So I will. I'll hold my action in case something comes around the corner. I'll
Okay.
hold a Eldritch Blast.
Kroll will do the same, holding an action in case anything gets past you all. And Anacola.
Okay, I need to measure something. Okay. Okay, sorry. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, okay. Never mind. Shoot. I'm trying to think of like a way that I could like.
I don't think there's a way for you to get your pounce in
Okay,
here.
so I have a question. Yeah. Damn. Okay, she'll just run forward and try and rip his jugular out before he can start screaming.
Nice. 10 does not hit.
Ugh.
They
Okay.
interject their shield between you and them and push you back.
Okay, they're just gonna start like foaming at the mouth, or frothing at the mouth.
Okay.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
snarling. That's their turn.
Okay, Althea.
So I'm gonna do something fun here. I'm just gonna start charging forward, jump over the panther, and try to like tackle this guy to the ground into the square here, and try to cover his mouth before he can shout.
Make an athletics check.
You like roll over their back and they.
Be contested.
Ah, damn, so low.
There comes theirs. They do succeed with a 15. So you crash into them and you're rolling around with them on the ground. And we'll say that you do manage to knock them prone, though.
Okay.
You would also be prone, though.
Sure. And do I stay in this? Do I go in this square or this one here?
You can decide.
Sure, I'll be in this one.
Okay.
I'll say I towered over them and then like rolled over them.
All right.
For flanking.
Valphon.
Move forward to here, and unfortunately he is now prone.
Yeah.
So see, that was 5, 10, 15. So I can move into this space and I still have 5 feet of movement. So I will move to here and do booming blade.
Nice.
So my attack with my rapier
Advantage. 19 certainly hits.
is a 19 for 7 points of damage.
All right.
And I will move back, which means he can make an attack of opportunity on me.
At disadvantage.
Can you post the booming blade description?
I will.
He does miss you, Valphon.
Thank you.
And at that point, we do get back to his turn. And Althea, he takes a deep breath and bellows, "Intruders!"
Ruh-roh.
I try to stop it.
Reaction slap his face.
So Althea, you hear a lot of people getting up and moving around in the passageway behind you over here.
That reminded me I can reaction constantly.
Does he have to make a con save?
Yes.
He tries to take a deep breath, starts choking on mushrooms.
Right. He gets a nat 1 on his con save.
Oh, yes. Okay. 1 necrotic
Nice.
damage. He just chokes and then keeps going.
Did he stand up, or
He is now standing up.
does he move?
He does not. He swings his mace at Althea on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Althea gets a 22 to hit for 6 bludgeoning.
Yep, he takes 10 cold damage.
Nice.
Damn, that's wow. Okay.
Yeah, Arm of Agathis is great.
Yeah, Armor of Agathis, when Althea gets to like he's doing 4th level spells, is like killer.
Okay. Trust, you're up.
I'm gonna make it my way down here. Bonus action Hex.
Not that I think you need it, but
Oh, I'll need it for the people coming. So I'll
This
just get
is
it
true.
started.
Okay.
And then I will fire a Eldritch Blossom.
10's not going to do it.
I'm gonna use my session inspiration.
16, I'm going to say save it because 16 wouldn't do it either.
Okay.
Imagine if he gets thrown over the wall and on top over me.
the only thing that could be hexed is the guy standing right there in front
Oh,
of
Hex,
us.
Hex,
What was the
Strength.
hex for?
Strength,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Just sorry, yeah, Hex Strength.
Okay, got it.
yeah.
Anything else from
If
Trust?
we don't, yeah, I'd say if nobody says strength is what should be hexed.
Kroll is just going to move up. And that brings us
Oh,
down
there's
here.
so many of them on the initiative. Oh no.
Althea, you see a door open, and you see a lot of very angry faces on the other side of that door. They're going to rush up to you and try to smack you with a mace. It is an 18 to hit.
Althea.
Barely hits.
Okay. For 4 bludgeoning.
So they get to rush out on the same turn that he yelled.
They entered the initiative on that turn.
Okay.
That's why I was trying so desperately to try and get him to be quiet.
Yeah. Best way to quiet him is to kill him.
Okay.
Well, I didn't think I was gonna be able to kill him in 1 round, so.
We almost got them.
Yeah, I think we between us all, I think we could have killed him.
Althea, the next one takes a swing at you, but you have half cover because they're around a corner, and it is an 18, which I'm pretty sure misses.
That's a miss. That's
Yep.
a miss. Yep.
Anacola.
Ugh, okay.
Bell, come
She's gonna try and again to rip this guy's throat out, though it's not as useful anymore. Ouch. Okay. Yeah.
Stay on.
She'll go
Sit.
over here. No, she won't. She will stay over here. That'll be her turn.
All right, just one moment. Sorry, I gotta spray my dog with some medication real quick. Just give me 1 second.
Potion of
Wait, no,
healing
that
for the
would be
dog.
more useful. She's yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
She,
stop.
she will go over
Come
here.
Make space.
Yeah, I realize you guys would have to use like a dash to even get over here.
Good call.
Also, I can target more of them with a thing.
Okay.
If I'm over here.
All right. So, Anacola misses, moves over to there, and no opportunity attack. So that's gonna bring us to Althea.
All right, Althea will make like a fancy move here as she just kind of like whips her legs upwards and kind of like vaults back onto her feet,
Okay.
bring her shield with her, and she'll just raise her shield and just brace for impact as she takes a dodge action.
Okay. Valphon. That is a solid strategy when so many people are about to start trying to smack you.
Oh, absolutely. Valphon will enter Blade Song, drawing his rapier.
Yeah, I think that was the spinning leap thing.
No, sorry, the prone confused me.
Marking off my Blade Song, and will strike with the rapier.
9 is not gonna
That
do
is
it.
a miss.
Yeah.
These guys are.
That's it I can do. That's it.
Okay. More Bane Fists. They are choked up in that hallway, though, so all they can really do is move past one another and get into various positions.
Yep.
That's it. Trust. But we got the original Fist of Bane acting now.
So that person moved by here.
Sorry?
So
Yes.
I get an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, you can
that one
yeah,
move
you can take-
away.
No, that misses. All right.
Yep, 15 doesn't do it. Right. The original Fist is going to turn and try to smack Althea with their mace.
I'm gonna
Makes
force him to
sense.
make a con save. I'm gonna
Okay.
try and shove mushrooms up his nose.
Constitution saving throw result is only a 10.
Let's go. Yeah, some spores just start floating into his mouth.
Okay. He starts to
And
cough.
he takes 2 necrotic.
And then spectacularly misses Althea.
Batted away with my spear.
Althea, the next one's going to try to make some attacks at you if Roll20 decides to cooperate. Yep, there we go. All right, Althea, it's only a 12 to hit.
Bats it away with the shield.
Next one at disadvantage is a nat 1. Wow, they all miss.
Dodge action rocks.
Yeah.
I knock his weapon away and almost hit him with the spear because I got that one.
Right, trust.
Too many tanks don't realize they can just wade in and just take
Oh.
dodge action.
If anyone watches our Storm King's Thunder game, we have someone who is very good at playing the support tank. Very good at it.
Awesome.
Almost every combat, he rushes in, distracts, and takes dodge action.
The Dwarf Forge Cleric.
Yep.
Against the dragon, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry I interrupted this. Trust.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's me. I will Eldritch Blast the one in front of me.
Eldritch Blast. Oof.
Nope. I'll do an
Yeah,
inspiration.
we're almost wrapping up.
Might as well.
All right.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
thing.
23 certainly hits.
And
Oh my god.
do
He's
14.
absolutely obliterated.
Cool. That means I will bonus action transfer my hex over to this one if I
Okay.
can see him. That's my turn.
What's the
Yeah,
spider?
if you can see it on Roll20, so you should be able to transfer a hex to it.
Yep. All right. Kroll is going to come up back here, and that's it. Brings us to the next Fist of Bane. Next 2 Fists of Bane.
Come on, Fist of Bane, do something stupid and step in between us. You know you want to.
Yeah, I feel like they do want to get more people into this fight, so he is going to do something stupid and step in between you guys.
How high are these ceilings?
8 to 10 feet tall. All of them.
Okay.
Valphon, this one's
What-
going to try to take a smack at you. Ooh, it's a
Mhm.
22 to hit.
That does hit.
For 5 bludgeoning.
Despite my 18 armor class. What's the web thing on him?
That's the hex.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know.
You said 5 bludgeoning?
5 bludgeoning. Althea, the next one, steps in and takes a smack at you with the mace. Still at disadvantage with a 10. Brings us to Anicola.
Ooh, okay. Still not very much you can do unless okay. Yeah, she'll take
You
no,
can
she won't.
swipe
She'll
at
just
that one, can't you?
Yeah, she will. She'll just try and bite at this guy's arm.
Okay.
16.
Not gonna do it.
Damn it. Okay, yeah. That'll be her turn, sadly.
Okay. Althea.
After batting away so many strikes, she just kind of flourishes her spear as she gets ready to knock more blades and other things out of the way. She readies her shield again and takes the dodge action.
Okay. Valphon.
Evan Star will give me the help action on this guy.
Okay.
And I will 23 with my
23
rapier for
certainly
9
hits.
points of damage. Next.
Okay. Next Fist of Bane is going to try to jump up here. Takes a
Actually,
swing.
I even needed advantage from him because I was flanking, but never mind.
That's a miss. The next one is pissed off because now he can't get into the fight.
I mean, the help action can still help the next person that hits them. Oh, I guess it was you.
Trust rip.
Another Eldritch Blast.
8. These are not zombies.
No.
I'll move a little back so that Crawl can get in there.
And Crow will do just that. He will step up beside Valphon, and swing his battle axe.
He'd probably use inspiration.
I was about to say, I will go ahead and use his inspiration for the dead.
I'd probably also use the superiority dice on that one as well.
If he needed to.
That is enough to kill this guy.
Oh, never mind then.
So since he killed it, can he just like move into its space, or does he need to move back? That's fine.
He can move into his space,
That makes
standing
sense
over
to
the
me.
corpse.
Crashes him down on the ground and then walks over him.
Right.
Who's next?
All right. Brings us to the next fist, who's going to take a swipe at Althea. Only a 9 to hit.
Nope.
And Nicole, you're up.
Okay. She is going to run here, and then take an AOO, and hopefully be okay.
It's only a 10 to hit.
Okay, that misses. Nice. Okay, so she's gonna go all the way back here, and then yes, can she run towards this guy and get the pounce?
Does it have to be a straight line? Or is it just 20 feet of movement?
I think it's just 20 feet
Is
of
it
movement.
straight towards?
Yeah, straight.
Okay. Could she perhaps then go for this one? Is that like more of a straight line?
Make
maybe?
a... Okay, so we're going to make an acrobatics check to see if you can make this into a straight line, or as close to one as possible. So if you fail the acrobatics check, you will land in the space behind Althea without an attack. 16 will do it. So go ahead and describe to us how you get to that fist, and you can make your pounce.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So she'll run directly towards this. Oh wait. Yeah, I guess that works. She'll run directly towards them.
We'll say
go
it'll need to be
towards
this one so that you can land in an unoccupied space afterwards.
Oh, yep. Then it goes here. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. So she'll take a step forward, and then start charging. And then jump into the air over Krell, kind of like pushing off of his shoulder, and then into this guy.
Nice. That is like so very Panther.
Very Panther.
Very Panther.
Ooh, okay, inspiration.
Yep, there it is.
Well
yep,
done.
That's gonna be 5 slashing damage.
Okay, and they're prone. Strength save. Strength
They
save.
have
then.
to make a strength save. Oh, I feel like they're good at those.
The result of the strength saving throw is a 13.
Fuck.
Oh no.
They make it. Even more silvery barbs. Yeah, they.
I'm out
succeed.
of silver barb. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that'll be her turn.
Okay. Althea.
Flanked.
Yeah, and flanking now too. Nice.
Althea.
I'm just gonna rear back with my spear now and just jab it into him.
Oh, all the crits.
Oh.
We saved them till the end.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, Althea. That does take this one down.
Perfect. And Battle crazed eyes as she steps on forward. Who's
Oh,
next?
nice. Oh, shit.
She just looks at them like, who wants to go next?
You know, if these weren't insane cultists of slaughter and oppression, they might be afraid.
I'll make sure they're afraid.
All right, Valphon.
Excuse me. I am going to chill touch that one.
Which one? Oh, 13 doesn't do it, though.
That one, yeah. 13 didn't, yeah.
All right.
And I will move out of the way so that Trust can get in there.
Okay. Brings us to the next fist, who is going to swing a mace at Althea, and it's a 21, Althea.
That one will hit.
Okay, and it's a big hit, too. It's 9 bludgeoning.
Alright. Can't take too many of those.
The one behind is going to step up into their buddy's space and take another swing. That one is a 19 to hit
That would also hit.
for 5 bludgeoning. They're going to step back.
Ow.
Trust?
Oh, fuck.
Time to swap up,
I am
Paul.
gonna be bonus action hex this one.
Okay.
And fire out an Eldritch Blast.
That certainly hits.
Nice. That'll be 3 damage, but also knock that one 10 feet back.
Okay, so this is the first time this has come up, but with these knocking, with these pushbacks, when you're pushing back into an enemy creature, or a friendly creature for that matter, the knocked into creature is going to make an athletics check to see if they maintain their footing. So they do. It's a 21. So they're pushed past this person. The other person does keep their feet. I'm very sorry, everyone. That's actually one of the things that I do a little differently that I forgot to mention during session 0. For repelling blast and anything that forces movement, if you force a creature into an occupied space, the creature who was occupying that space has to make an athletics check.
That makes sense to me.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not anything major. They just get knocked prone if they fail.
And that's good for Alistair to know for soon when he gets repelling blast.
Okay. I'm also.
What is the?
Go ahead.
Which one is the one in this one's hex, right?
Correct. We'll put the spider web on there. Okay. Anything else from Trust?
That's me.
Kroll is going to interject himself between Althea and that other fist and start swinging.
Excellent.
11 does not do it, though. Okay. Yeah, we'll let Kroll take some hits here. Or should he get out to allow the Panther in?
Wait, let me see. Sorry. I'm trying to read something. Where's Pearl? It'll be fine.
Okay.
She can like jump through him.
Okay. That fist is down, so it is Althea's turn. Or Anacola's turn, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to... I need to know, like, where, how... Okay, Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I would use, I would, like, Unwild Shape and try and help out Althea, but I don't have bonus action economy for that. So I'm gonna jump into Kroll's space, and then jump over to here. And she'll try and bite this guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Six,
fuck.
16 doesn't do it.
You guys have heavy armor.
Yeah, they do.
She'll take the AO and kind of try and go over here.
Looks like it would be 2 attacks of opportunity. And that is a 12 and a 10. Lucky.
Okay, the 10 misses, but the 12 hits.
12 hits, okay. And the 12 was for 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, Anna transforms back.
Okay.
Oh, I disappeared.
Yeah, we'll have to get you back into the initiative. So go ahead and reroll initiative. And do you remember what your number was? Or who you
wait,
acted between?
I was before Althea.
Okay.
But it was
and after.
I got
She had a
before-
16.
But it was like because.
For-
Oh wait, was it a 16?
That's
It was
perfectly.
effectively a 16.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and re-roll, and we'll mark it to a 16.
All right.
She was in between Crawl and Althea.
Right,
so
and that's all that matters,
Okay.
as long as they're in the same spot.
Yes. Okay, so she already took the attack action. And then she came back over here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just taking the damage. Okay. Yeah, she'll kind of back up over here.
Okay.
And that'll be your turn.
Althea.
Althea will raise her spear as dark energy comes out of the spear and shoots at this guy. I'll make it 19.
19 hits.
I'll then move over here to make space for the others.
Did you have Hex on him?
The one in the back has hex.
Oh.
That's it for me.
All right. Valphon.
Valphon will move up to here, then to here, and will still touch at the one just the other side of Crawl. And I hit, but I'm rolling crap damage.
All right.
And then I'll move back to here and make sure that like nothing is like coming behind us.
Okay.
Next.
The fist in front of Kroll is going to swing their mace at him. 19 just hits Kroll. Geez, huge hit for 9 bludgeoning.
Doesn't he have a superiority dice for a reaction?
Yeah.
Hey, he's riposte, right?
Is riposte on a hit or riposte on a miss? Yes.
Let's take a look. I think riposte is a miss, yeah.
I think he had one for when he got hit though as well.
I have no idea how battle
I'm
master.
checking right now. Yeah, strip attack, riposte, embrace.
Okay.
So yeah, that wouldn't do anything here, I don't think. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And this one is going to come for Anicola. Anicola, it is a 13 to hit.
That misses. Yeah, she'll block it with her staff.
Right, trust.
I'm gonna poke my head around here. Can't see the one I hex anymore, so I'll just blast this one in front of me.
Nice.
Nope.
Nope. Man, the rolls are
Oh.
very, very. What's the word? Very roller coastery tonight.
Yes, they
Back
are.
up. Back up and stay there.
Okay. Roll's gonna smack this guy. Thoroughly hit him.
He would use trip attack.
Okay. So that would be what kind of saving throw? So rolls the d8. strength saving throw. Takes another 1 damage either way.
I was hoping for higher, but
Yeah. And then the result of the strength save is only an 8, which I'm sure is not good enough, so he's prone.
so if he's prone, that means Kroll can.
Action
Back
surge and then
away.
smack him again.
Oh, even better.
Action surge and smack him again. Oh, 16 doesn't hit though. Now he'll back up. And these guys both already used their attack opportunities against Anacola, but they did get their turn since then. So
Yeah, but if he's prone, does he doesn't get an attack of opportunity, or does he?
Is
a
that-
thing? No, they just have
is that a thing?
disadvantage.
Yeah, just
Oh,
disadvantage.
just disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Disadvantage is only a 12. Okay. Anacola, we're back to you.
All right. She is going to, despite her old age, she will
Will be done in less than 12
dexterously
minutes.
jump over the sarcophagus. She doesn't have line of sight of shit. No, she doesn't have line of sight of Althea. Okay. She will bonus action hex this guy.
Okay. Where's she going at it?
And then
It
she
didn't
is
look
just
anywhere.
going to try and thwunk him
Stop
with
it.
her quarterstaff.
That's why.
Ugh,
Yeah, 16 isn't gonna do it.
this is terrible. That will be her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be her turn.
Althea?
Althea will just poke in here, and I'll just blast this guy. Wait a minute, he's prone.
Yep. He already used his attack of opportunity, so he can't take a strike at you.
Cool. We'll do that then.
That hits. And that will do them in. He is dead.
He seems focused on him, so I'll just let's see. I want to add people get in as well, so I'll just step back here. That'll be your turn.
Alright. Valphon, that fist is certainly locked into combat with Anacola down there.
I can't. Oh, way down there.
Doesn't seem to be taking their attention away from her anytime soon.
So I can move to here. That'd be 15. So now I can see it well enough to. Let's see. Look what the best option is. Yeah, so once I get to here, I will cast Chill Touch at it. 24.
24 certainly hits.
And got 15 more feet of movement, so I'm gonna move to here. Next.
That fist is dead. This one is going to take a swing at Anacola. Anacola, that is a crit.
That's not 20. Oh, amazing.
Nat 20, yep. Any reason it would have disadvantage on you?
Oh, he would have to make a con save.
Okay. Result of that con save is only a 3,
Yay. One
But I don't think
necrotic.
1 point is gonna kill him.
and then they crit you.
Yeah, as he hits me, the spores just kind of bounce off into his
It
nostrils.
is 12 bludgeoning.
Ooh, ouch. Okay, I'm fine.
Alright, trust.
I'm gonna get over. Pop
Oh,
over
I failed my
here. Fire a Eldritch Blast at this one. Oh yeah,
And,
23 hits,
that's
yeah.
and that's your hex on him, right?
yeah, that's my hex. So he'll
Okay.
he'll take 5 damage and then get knocked back 5 feet into the wall.
Nice. Okay,
Oh,
so
clutch.
here is the question, everybody. This is one of those things that I always pose as soon as it comes up. Do you want forced movement into solid objects to deal damage? knowing
No.
that
No.
the same effect can be used against you.
No.
Okay.
That would be terrible.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right.
And
Wow.
that's my answer for the Candlekeep campaign as well. And I'm going to be doing a lot of force movement, and that's still my answer.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I my homebrew game, my home game decided yes and quickly regretted their decision. Okay. Kroll is gonna rush in and try to smack this guy in the face.
Oh god.
And miss.
Cool.
Has he used his sense? Yeah, he used it for a crit earlier.
Yep. Nicola.
Okay. Sheol. She does not want to get that close. So she's just going to throw her hand up and then she's gonna reach into her bag and then throw a skeletal hand at him.
Nice. 20 hits. instead of the spectral hand, you pull a literal hand out and knock it at him.
Yes, that does. It is 5 necrotic damage as it just starts like crawling up his arm and then grabs him by the neck.
That is awesome,
That is-
Cybertex.
Yeah, that
Thank
is
you.
amazing.
Yeah, giving it a little facsimile of life. And then
Man.
she's gonna run away.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Althea.
Oh wait, also bonus action, healing word Althea.
Okay.
7.
Nice.
7.
Oh, great, nice. So, not one to run for a fight without a very good reason to. She's just gonna charge in.
Yeah, 3 HP was certainly a good reason.
She's just gonna like as she's coming around the corner, she's just gonna like use her shield and just like kind of push off the wall so she get more momentum and just charge at this guy. And as she does, she's just gonna like try to pin him to the wall with her spear.
25 hits.
Well done.
Oh, nice. And pinned to the wall he is.
It goes right through his armor, through his chest, through his heart, outside the back side of his armor,
Into
the
that
wall.
crack in the wall right there.
Yeah. And the wall
Nice.
cracks a bit more.
All right. So, you all can hear the dungeon beginning to quiet once more. Can everyone make perception checks for me?
I just closed my sheet.
Oh,
Just in
jeez.
case I have not used my session inspiration, I want that 17.
Good. I'm exhausted. I'm like panting. I'm not even focusing on anything.
With a 17, you can tell that you all have this section of the dungeon to yourselves. You don't hear anything. There doesn't appear to be any people moving around. Nothing like that. And with that, we're going to go ahead and call this a session.
Yep.
And when we come
And-
back next week, we can decide whether or not you all want to try and take a rest again, or if you just want to press forward.